my god, are you okay?
Are you on your period or something?
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Yeah, these jokes push harmful stereotypes and gives misleading information.
What? What do you mean? Ugh, I'm not crying because I'm on my period. I just tripped on my string. But yeah, you shouldn't say things like that.
How is that harmful? It's not that deep.
Actually, it is that deep. Period poverty is no joke. There is a lack of access to menstrual hygiene and products for women.
Exactly. Because of how expensive many menstrual products are, there is a financial barrier for those who cannot afford the high cost. A cost is put on a necessity that most people need. The economy is benefiting off of women issues.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it's often overlooked with all the stigma around menstrual cycles. Due to taboos around the subject, there's a lack of education about it for everyone.
To add on to that point, there are also negative stereotypes associated with periods, like how women are irrational and overly emotional beings when on their period.
Apparently, in many low-income countries, girls and women on their period have to miss school or work due to lack of resources, such as a lack of water, sanitation, hygiene services, and waste management. For instance, in South Sudan, 57% of surveyed girls stay home during their period.
Yeah, and because of the financial situations many women and girls are in, they end up using unhygienic products to deal with their menstruation, such as not properly cleaning cloth pads after use due to a lack of education. This heightens their risk to diseases such as UTIs and bacterial vaginosis.
Poor menstrual hygiene can lead to infections or more chronic conditions, increasing healthcare costs for both the individual and public health systems. 25% of women encounter difficulties accessing hygiene facilities.
And due to the lack of healthcare necessities, 42% of women choose to stay home instead of participating in work or school activities. This can lead to lower productivity from the discomfort women feel.
Women also have to pay a tampon tax on menstruation products, as it is considered a luxury good in many countries. This limits the overall economic growth of a significant portion of the population.
Oh, isn't that like the pink tax?
What's the pink tax?
The pink tax is when products that are marketed towards women are more expensive than similar products marketed towards men. A study from a Canadian web scraping company in 2021 discovered that women pay around 50% more for hygiene products than men. For instance, women pay around 51% more for deodorant and 66% more for per 100 grams of body wash than men. Another study conducted by the New York City Department of Consumer Affairs in 2015 concluded that overall, women pay more than men 42% of the time for the same products.
That's crazy! The pink tax also affects businesses and service costs. According to a 1994 study by California's Assembly Office of Research, 64% of businesses in 5 large cities charge more to wash and clean a woman's shirt than a man's. Attempts have been made to solve this through the Gender Tax Repeal of 1995, passed in California, regulating service like dry cleaning and uniform pricing.
What? I can't believe the government is working against women. That is so rigged.
Yeah, there was also a bill named the Pink Tax Repeal Act, which was a part of the attempts to revoke the pink tax. It was stated that this act was to aim to prohibit manufacturers or service providers from selling substantially similar products at different prices, based on the gender of the intended purchase. This bill was introduced in 2016, however, it has still not been passed after several attempts.
What the flip? I can't believe that both the pink tax and period poverty are hindering women in this way. Don't you guys think that 20% of women worldwide not being able to afford menstrual products is crazy? We must do something about this. What are some things that we can do to help this crisis for women?
One way to help this is to increase awareness about the pink tax and destigmatize the topic of periods for everyone. Men also need to become more aware of such issues that plague women to reduce taboos, especially in certain cultures that are more conservative about such topics. This will support women's health and wellness worldwide, and should be our first step towards bettering women's living conditions on a global scale.
With more support and collaboration between governments and local communities, we can work towards more sustainable solutions, implementing free menstrual products in public locations such as schools, workplaces, and public bathrooms. Tax reduction or removal on menstrual products have already begun in some countries such as New Zealand, Kenya, and Scotland.
And one way to solve or avoid pink tax includes buying gender-neutral items. These items are things like razors, soap, and shaving cream, as they can also be alternatives to target women. You can also buy online, as some companies can offer gender-neutral prices. Another way is to shop around in advance, as visiting different businesses and stores can ensure you're getting the best deal for your products. One last way is knowing your rights, as states such as Miami-Dade County in Florida, New York, and California all have laws against discriminatory pricing. You can research around on how you can avoid pink tax in your area.
More research on these topics is also necessary to help change society's views on period poverty and pink tax as a whole. Research is needed to better understand and raise awareness for the issues, so we must go spread this information far and wide.
Let's go, guys!